Good morning. It's Friday, the 20th of May. Just thought I'd hop on and do a channeling and some light language this morning to support and connect in with you all. Check in how everybody's going. It's been quite a week since the lunar eclipse Monday evening. The energy's not let up, really. In fact, it's just getting stronger with all the solar activity that's going on, yeah? So, here we are. So just taking a breath for a moment. Taking a breath or two. Breathing into your belly. Breathing into your belly. Letting the energy settle in your column. Very big energy is moving through, in and out, clearing, cleansing, deepening, yep, definitely accelerating day by day, requiring us to really amplify our energy body. I feel a very strong amplification of the heart chakra since yesterday, in myself. Not sure about you guys, but that's definitely what is happening in my physical at the moment. So I thought I'd just hop on really and share my experience, and hopefully that may be a little bit relevant to you, maybe not. I'd love to hear your experience anyway. So definitely a powerful acceleration of the heart chakra now. I feel by the solar plasma waves that are coming through. Also getting information from others around the end of a galactic cycle, 26,000 cycle, a galactic cycle, a new one beginning. So a lot of timeline completions right now. So people may be feeling quite restless. Yes, Debbie, quite restless in their being as lots of energy is coming in, agitating the system for releasing, but also some sort of fear of as the old leaves sometimes, some sort of fear and releasing of the old. So this is quite a frustrating and uncomfortable process at times as we amplify the heart chakra so that we can bring in more of our dragon light, a fierceness of the dragon. I've got a few pieces that I want to work with this morning that really shouted out and wanted to say hello, crystal-wise, to support our own Disha Bodhapatikyanda. Yeah, I think sleep is can be difficult too. I definitely was up and down last night myself. So I guess I want to introduce this piece first, and we'll just keep talking and having a flow around what's coming in right now, because it feels very deep, very profound, opening, deepening in the heart of the collective, in the heart of Gaia. So just really connecting with this rhyolite dragon, firstly, very elemental being. Beautiful. It was funny, I did a lunar eclipse group this week with a few guys online. Again, a powerful activation, working with the grid point of Sedona, the Sedona vortex, an anchoring and opening a pink portal, should I say, a pink serpent energy from the Sedona port, one of the Sedona portals, which is to support the the amplification, I would say, but also the emergence of the recorrection of the divine feminine grids upon the earth. And this, obviously, as these portals open and connect across the globe with in alignment with the earth chakras, I don't feel like they are what we would know as the earth chakras. So, say for example, Uluru or Mount Shasta or Glastonbury, blah, blah, blah. These feel like there are portals that have been a little bit going on underground, not literally underground, but hidden from main view until now. And these are geographically located, I feel, close to the earth chakras of, those grid points that we all know. But I feel like they're not actually those points exactly. So there are portals that are opening surrounding those areas. Yeah. So, for example, the Divine Feminine portal, just close to the Sphinx, in Egypt, which was also worked on in the Divine Mother transmission a few weeks ago. Yeah, so these portals are now coming online, and they're not just myself, not just the guys that I work with, and the people that join the groups and support the energy coming through collectively, but these are being worked on by many light workers in their own tribes or individually. So this is already a global network of star seeds and earth workers that are helping to really amplify and uplift this timeline and these new earth grids that are wanting to be I wouldn't say birthed, because they've already been there, but they've just been unearthed from underneath as the matrix grids start to the holograms start to crumble and not get chance to be reconfigured as quickly as they would like. Then this is causing the time shifts, the time loops, and also a sense of timelessness right now, because we are breaking free from many matrix restrictions, I would say. So take a breath. Whew, take a breath. So as I talk to you, I feel there's lots of energy for us, lots of benevolent frequency to support us grounding and anchoring into our hearts right now. And one of the reasons I really wanted to get on this morning was because I just noticed how this is a very powerful manifestation time, manifestation of our reality. I started to tune into a few videos and a few posts, and I saw all the stuff around the potential upcoming, the food shortage stuff, yeah? That is out there in many different forms, circulating within the collective consciousness, and potentially being propagated into the collective consciousness to keep us in a state of agitation. And I started to get my own heart and solar plexus started to get quite anxious around this ongoing, this potential that's coming forward here. And hey Paul, good morning. And it was really about recognizing that we have to really be diligent right now. We have to be very diligent about where we are paying attention and what energy we are giving certain opinions, certain narratives, because it is a really amplified time of the heart that is wanting to bring through divine service, that is wanting to bring divine service into action. And of course there are energies that are wishing to keep us in paralysis and frozen or in fear, especially because they know that this energy, this solar frequency, is just so highly charged right now that is bringing great change. And so they want there's certain energies that are wanting to harness this great change into a certain direction for the collective. And so we have to go outside of that in our frequency and hold this amplified heart space in peace, in calm, so that we can be supportive of the collective field, not taking a path that is kind of been pushed towards right now. Yeah? So take a breath. Take a breath. So this rhyolite dragon is very elemental. Very elemental. And connects with the wisdom of the trees, connects with the wisdom of Gaia. And I hear also Agatha, Middle Earth. So really coming through this morning to help us to anchor into the Mother, anchor into Gaia, anchor our hearts into the heart of Gaia, so that we feel safe, that we feel secure in the love of the Mother, which has been coming up again and again in the workshops that have been coming lately, is the recorrection of the Mother energy, the Divine Mother, the resourcing of the Mother frequency, so that everybody on earth feels held, okay? Regardless of their own personal childhood experience, shall we say. So let me just bring through some the energy from this rhyolite dragon, and this is working with grounding, anchoring the heart of your own being into the heart of Gaia. Yeah. Shitted but you paranana bere poto to non keep to de patata gadaraka do shundu to give do no do bebudu de batata nana capo to de patata tiki patata tiki patata shibanana ki patana ki patana ki poto to shundu to be patata nana ki poto to patata nana ki patata shondara parkam patata ki poto podo to banda tata ki poto to dondara patata ki patata shandar papatata ki poto to no koshoko tiki shandar ke patati shanda tata ki poto to shondo pakata ti kokoto parkanta tata shupadi panarka ipetiki. Feel the love. Feel the love that is here for us. Holding space. Beyond the narratives, beyond the chaos, beyond the potential future chaos. Yeah. That we are anchored, we are held, we are deeply supported by our guides and the benevolence of all realms to hold space for this transitional time. So, let me keep working. Let me keep working with the peeps that wanted to come through this morning, because there's a few. I wasn't expecting to do this transmission, but it felt very necessary because of the level of opening that is happening, and we want to actually seed the energy of this opening in the positive direction, not be dragged into some kind of alternative narrative that is trying to drag this energy into perpetual chaos and fear. Yeah. So I introduced this little dude this morning online on my Facebook wall. His name's Harry Styles. He's very cute, of course. He's very flamboyant and a little crazy. Yeah. And again, this little guy's a Malachite skull. Yeah. And yes, the energies are very tiring as well, and very, very tiring. Sometimes wiring up, sometimes tiring. Yeah. So he's here to bring light-hearted joy to the heart space. So even though some of us may be feeling frustrated or a little bit, yes, there is also an election here in Australia right now, so it is causing a bit of friction in the field and a bit of anxiety in the field here. So we're just working with this little Harry dude, Harry Styles, to work with the heart chakra to bring in joy, the joy vibration. Hello, Olga. And this is particularly to release any anxiety or any fear that is coming up. And this may be your own clients or maybe even collective fear. And this is because when we expand into the heart space, we feel more. We feel more, and we're also perceptive of more energy of others. We then ground, anchor, and it becomes normal, this amplified field. But right now it's very amplified, so we are stretching. Yes, he is. We are stretching our frequency further afield, so we can therefore feel and pick up more vibrational disturbances, and also the feelings, the emotions, the consciousness of the subconscious of those around us. Yeah. So remind yourself to take a little bit of extra time to be in your own energy field, and to practice practices of gratitude and heart joy, so that you feel at peace within, even if others are not. So this energy right now is for heart clearing and heart joy. Okay, and this is a malachite crystal. Shumbadia badana nudu nembarakanta tike baraporka batarangana ko badaraka ilki alaka oshundia ba arki undurki ba annana ile paraki ale paraki el pati ko badana karkanda de pedeki putunno ko eskele i uru 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 i anna i anna eskele i anna ara i uru eskele i ayala Just let that energy sink in through you. Feel the beauty of little Harry moving through you. The energy of this emerald malachite frequency anchoring into the essence of your heart space. Yeah. Front, back, 360 degrees. Feel that matrix of your heart amplified and fortified by this green light. I've also, so as well as these sort of very obviously green crystals that are very heart-based at the moment, so useful to work with that energy if you have some at home. I'm also getting very drawn to orange crystals at the moment. So obviously carnelian I've been posting some carnelian stuff lately. I have also on order some carnelian skull and dragon, which I can't wait to receive. But I feel like carnelian's very important right now to work with, because it's obviously useful for creative expression, the sacral chakra. So as we open the heart space, I feel we are also opening the sacral, the collective sacral. And this is also tied into the opening of the divine feminine grids. And also, it is also linked to a heart or third eye opening. So we are, what I hear is, as we talk, is that there's a union and an opening of sacral, heart, and third eye. Yeah, and that because I had, after the lunar eclipse group we did on Monday, I had a couple of days of having quite a sort of energetic hangover. I felt quite achy, pain, a lot of pain in the third eye. I knew that it was an expansion. I knew that it would pass, and it wasn't anything too untoward. Although, you know, it's easy to go into fear here and there. But coming back to the pain and the releasing of old and expansion. So this carnelian's a very powerful energy to be working with right now, because it's going to open and clear the wounding of the self, the self-worth issues, the especially the divine feminine aspect of those self-worth issues, the contraction of the vitality of the feminine, because it's not okay to be a sexually vital female. Yeah, that's not okay in the world. So and so whether you're in a masculine or female body, it is often we contract in the pelvis because it's not seen as safe or it's not seen as appropriate. And as we release the hip space, the ovary space, and the pelvic floor, so that we can empty, I guess the heart can fold in and down into the pelvis, then we have more containment of the heart space, the heart energy. And this is something that my somatic teachers used to talk about a lot when I studied with them back in the day, over 10 years ago now. But they often talked, and we did energetic exercises to support the heart pelvic connection, yeah, because we need the heart space to feel safe, and if it has an open receptive pelvis to receive the energy down, then we can feel more anchored, and the heart energy can expand and not feel so sort of like it's just hanging there, flopping around, feeling everything, but not really grounded. Yeah. So we want to have a strong core and a connected pelvis and heart. So this energy of this carnelian cloud is just to bring some lightness and some clearing to your pelvic floor, to your pelvis, to your sacral area, so that you can feel that your pelvis can really hold your heart. And then you feel stronger, you feel more capable of speaking your truth, seeing what you need to see without fear. So it's the whole shebang. You know, it's the grounded pelvis, the open heart, the receptive throat, and the all-seeing eye that then can feel, because as we open this can then turn outward more and open to inner truth, insight, psychic abilities, soul gifts. Yeah. So let us just now work with this pelvic energy, just to release and expand the pelvic floor to hold more light. So being aware of your pelvis. Shamban dundre paragi bandu do da badando de badando de badandaka. Shamba dan 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 da. Adariru tudo de banda de kitu tudo don da badando de badanda da go de badanda. Shandan dan 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 da ka dan da da ka. Dan da da dan da da ka banda da ka badanda ka. Shile badanda da ki potanda da ka potanda da da dan da ka. Shil bandanda da ki potanda da ka potanda da ka. Shi potanda da ka. Shi Dandaraka, shit, Dandaraka, Burkika. So take a breath. So you can work on your pelvic opening and relaxing down and supporting the heart, you know, through awareness exercises, through meditation, bringing the two into union, also through, you know, exercise. Pilates is really good for stabilizing the heart pelvis and you know, bringing that alignment, stronger alignment there. Because as these energies of these solar activations, which I do feel are coming from beings behind the sun, as these energies continue to flow in at faster and more amplified rates, we are going to have to ramp up our strength, physical strength of holding the light, you know? Great, Olga, great, Bonnie, that's great. You know, we're going to have to really amp up our physical resilience of holding energy, because, you know, that is why we've come. We're here to hold the light. We're here to hold others in tumultuous times. So we have to keep strengthening in whatever way that suits you, whether it's therapy, working on your psychological part, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's clearing work, you know, you will know what you need to do. Yeah. Finally, I want to work with one more piece of today, and this is a red vein jasper whale. Yeah. So again, working, I feel, with that sort of orange energy, that sort of sacral energy. And this whale is you know, coming into the session to bring in grid activations, actually. Grid activations, because, you know, whales obviously are the flowers of energy and information around the ley lines of the earth. Yeah? It is a little extraordinary, eh? And so, so this is going to, we're going to, with this little being's help, we are going to now bring down a cosmic light from our 12th chakra, and bring it down from the 12th chakra. We're going to ground it through our aligned heart-pelvis connection and into the earth. And then it's going to filter through our base, or the soles of our feet, or our grounding cord, into the earth, and been gifted to the earth chakra, to the earth grids. So that this energy of golden frequency of the Christed light, if you will, the fifth dimensional frequency, can be pumped into the grids at each of our locations where we are seated at this time. Okay? So now, just let yourself, if you feel safe and comfortable to do so, be an open channel from your 12th chakra to your Earth Star, and let this golden frequency come through, as though you are a whale swimming through the ocean. Eshem bada tutu de bediki budona na borka batana na patatiki batata tutu de batana na kate shile patiki shile pati shibati katana na ka shalabatu toto de batana na katatiki patata na ratiki patata na kata tutu na ka shombada tiki pekatana na ka shombada tika patata na ka shoto toto Shoto de batana ki patata ki patata Shibotana nanaka tata ki potata nanaka shipatete petike shipetiki patata kashala barco no bedeki alaka. So feel that energy moving through you into the earth. Feel how when you become the conduit for anchoring heaven to earth, that you are also gifted and supported with resilience through your channel. That as you bring through the golden light of source, that you are amplified and that your channel increases. So it is an act of personal ascension and evolution, as well as an act of anchoring for the collective, because this is why we are as conduits to be here at this time. So as we anchor more light for the earth, we are also getting stronger in our own bodies, in our own minds, in our own third eyes, so that we can support and hold more space at this time. So let's just take 3 breaths together. Just noticing how you are in your being now, since the beginning of the channeling. Knowing that you can come back to this channeling. I will put it up on YouTube as well for people. you can come back to this channeling to work with that heart-pelvis connection and to work with stabilizing your third eye, heart and pelvic union. Yeah. If you wish to connect with any of the crystals that I work with today, you can private message me. Or if you wish to connect with any of the other crystals, you can look at my wall to see what's around at the moment. I do suggest you work with crystals at the moment. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine. It can be someone source them from a local person or online. But I feel like they are really calling us so that we can support the earth, and they will help us do that. Yeah. My next workshop is the 6 portal, the 6th of June. That will be a live event in Sydney. Yeah. And I do have one person who had to cancel that. So if you wish to be there in person, you can private message me. Otherwise, I will try and get that one online also. And again, if you feel to connect with me for an energetic support session or a light language activation session, or even just to tune in for us to sort of ask Spirit what's going on and where next for you, sort of a bit of a psychic reading, soul reading, we can look at that stuff. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in on this Freaky Friday, just before the election here in Australia. I managed to get there yesterday and do my voting, so that's a bit of a relief. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Please tag and share this post if you feel like it's relevant to people, and I will catch you soon. Take care, guys. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye for now.